Good morning. We are back on the extension. I set out a couple of weeks ago now and handled the footings, and the team from Hodgkin Construction, we turned up yesterday, put some of the joists in, the flooring down, and started on all the brickwork. So today we're just going to be carrying on from their work, sending up a load of brickwork and just seeing how we get on. While it's still early, just fixing the still saw because, like always, the cord's broke, so new one, and just get this all sorted. You might notice that I've stopped using all electric saws. Electric saws are pointless and useless in my opinion. After going back to a still saw, a petrol motor, you cannot beat it. So yes. Yeah boy. Yes, so we are all set out, throwing a good couple mixers on, spot balls are fully loaded. So today I really, even though it's raining, I really want to push and see how much we can get done. So I'm going to crack on and get stuck in. So it's almost 11 o'clock. What we've done is sent the brickwork up behind me and the return to 900 mil, and I've run out of corner now where my profile is, so I'm just going to start running in the other side of the extension. So what I've done here, the starter pack's already up, and I've got a plumb line. This line, I don't know if you can see it, represents face brickwork, and I've also copied over my gauge from the other side of the extension, which is already up to height. Oh, client just turned up with a bacon sandwich, but before I eat that, before I lose my train of thought, let me explain what we're doing. So I mentioned all the plumb lines and my gauge marks, so then all I do now, I'll pin my line behind the starter pack, and I'll make sure that my string line is in line with that plumb line and it acts as a profile. I'm drowning in fire, even if it's just inside my head. I wanna expire and do all the things I said. I don't need the money, doesn't even get you all that far. When the end is the beginning,
All you need to do is start. I'm drowning in fire. Ooh, I'm drowning in fire. Ooh, I'm talking in circles. That's neither here nor there. I'm searching for purpose in this game of musical chairs. Can this circle...
So this is how we're looking. At the moment we have got down 300 bricks, 10 course, all over the job, including the return up to the steps. That side over there is really tight, but when I reset this job out, I remember plumbing down from the neighbour's wall, bearing in mind their copings. So we are very close, but just a couple mil away, which is perfect. Almost ready to set out the window, the kitchen window, which is at 1050 on this front. And I think that's all I have pretty much to report. Overall, not going too bad at all. So right now we are just setting out this kitchen window. Now, most of the time, kitchen windows and bathroom windows are always set at 1050. That's a privacy window. Or if it's in a kitchen, to allow for the sink and things like that. So you can see here that we have a sink. Now the window itself is 1200 and we have a 760 nib either side. I know it says 757, but we don't work to mils. So 760, 760. I've transferred that to over there and over there. Now what we have is 760 from that point to here. And then I've measured 1200 from there to that point, and that's left us with 720 this side. Now the reason we're missing 40 mil is that when we set this extension out, original measurement of 4 meters and 15 mil from that point to that point doesn't even exist, because from the neighbour's extension to there isn't even that measurement. So we've shoved everything ever so slightly this way, and that will leave us with this remainder. Right, so I've just gone back to the drawings again, and what I've done, I've actually reduced this window 100 mil to balance the brickwork either side. So now from this point we have 730 to there, that point we have 750 ish, so about 20 mil difference, but that'll probably explain our 3/4 here. Reduce the window, and therefore we're not messing up the kitchen inside. So still got a nice central window, double checked with the people I need to check with before carrying on my own like I usually would, and they're all happy for me to continue. So we're going to set this out and crack on. Oh, right, there we go. That is where we are leaving it for today. As you saw from the time lapse, we had to do loads of overhand work just there, which has been a bit of a pain. All the extensions at the moment seem to be overhand, but it's what it is. Today was a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday I totted up right at the end of the day, as every bricklayer does most of the time. And I got something like 290 down, and it was just a rubbish day. Today we hit 490, so almost 500. Plus I just started doing all the beam fill. So overall, not a bad day regarding quantity, for saying a lot of it has been overhand. But yeah, overall, really decent. Pointing every couple of course, again, overhand. Otherwise, we won't be able to reach the work. So yes, fully set out all the steps. Started doing the beam fill, like I said. Just loaded up the van big time. And we're going to be on to another job tomorrow. So some people wouldn't have even tried today, saying how the weather was when I first woke up. But very glad I did. So it's Monday morning and we're in lovely sunny Sheffield on the extension I hand dug a few weeks ago, set out, and then started getting all the brickwork up. So today all we're going to be doing is sending up the brickwork to scaffold height, then sending up some of the block work. So right now I'm going to throw a mix on and then get stuck in, and I'll catch up in a little while. So just to be transparent and show you, this is the reality of what it's like when your bricks turn up wet and you do your best to point them and they just don't come good. You can see that the pointing sand, obviously when it's raining and the bricks are wet, you can't finish them off nicely, but luckily, because these are engineering bricks, you can just buff them up with some insulation or a glove. And luckily for me, I always carry acid in the van, so a light spray with acid. I mean, you can see the difference already. A little buff with your hand and a glove makes a difference, but a little spray with acid later on and these will come up really nice. But these are the realities of laying these sort of bricks when they turn up wet through from Jewson's. So we've got a mix in the mixer and that's almost done. What I've been doing is just setting up a really dodgy scaffold, because I need to build overhand the brickwork up to a decent height so the scaffold can go up at a later date, then hopefully dropping on block work. So we're going to load a load of bricks out and I'm going to start blasting up this side. So the sun's out now, but in all fairness, we've had an absolute shocker. 10 o'clock and we've pretty much laid 5 course of brick in and out all day so far. So yeah, weather was against us, but I think that's it now. Blue skies are out, so we're going to really crack on and try and push this job as far and as hard as we can today. So we've got the brickwork sent up to almost 100. Sent up a couple of starter packs. Right now we're going to start doing the beam fill, or the labourer's got to start doing all the beam fill, insulate the cavity below DPC, and then I'm going to wham up all of the block work, chase it all the way around, and then later on we might drop on the brickwork there. I'm not even going to mention the time, because today is pretty much just turned out to be a complete dead loss, but we're still going to put in a good shift and show some effort. So we're going to wham up the block work, labourer's going to do beam fill and get set up for me, and yeah, let's send it straight up. I was saying this, 8 hours a day, about 80% of your life spent at work, mate. You've got to be happy with what you do. If not, just pack it in now. So I'll see you later, okay? I'm off. I can take you where you want. All my clothes fly. Call me JetBlue. I'm finna take off. Call me JetBlue. I'm in the air. You still walking. Let's go. I can take you where you want to go. Let's go. I can take you where you want to go. Where you want. I can take you where you want to go. Let's go. I can take you where you want to go. Let's go. I can take you where you want. Well, another day done, another Monday done, and what a day it was. I can't explain how many hours we've probably lost today because of the rain. Blue skies again now, but all day in and out, covering up bricks, blocks, mortar, constantly from really heavy showers. It nailed my block work, but I've just been able to point it up nicely, so hopefully it's not too wrecked from all the rain. But yeah, personally not a brilliant day, but we move and we keep positive. Tuesday is a new day, so we're going to turn up tomorrow with a fresh new attitude, send up the brickwork, send up the block work, and then hopefully get this job ready for an internal scaffold so we can build the entire extension overhand. I'll catch you tomorrow morning.